After being a cinematographer for over 5 years, running a production company for a little over 1, I've learned a few things about workflow. Every project I take on as a filmmaker goes through 3 stages: pre-production, production, and post. This can be done in a million different ways, and technically there isn't a right or wrong way to do it. So this is my workflow from first client call to delivery, and the tool that changed everything for me. This is where it all begins. The client reaches out and you take a call to figure out what exactly it is they want. I have a bunch of documents that help me ask the right questions and make sure I get all the right info, because most of the time the client doesn't really know what they want. But once you figure that out, you onboard them, and this is where the tool I mentioned earlier already comes into play. To keep my workflow organized, streamlined, and everyone connected, I use the Ugreen NAS, specifically the DH4300 Plus.
This has been by far the easiest NAS I've ever set up. It's so user-friendly you hardly need to know anything about setting up a NAS. It has an easy desktop app to use, and it takes you through every step of the setup process.
The first thing I do is build the folder structure for the project on my NAS and share it with the team. This is where everything will live for the duration of the process. It's really nice not having to rely on Google Drive or Dropbox, but my own system that I can really customize. Then the fun begins. Pre-production is where every project lives or dies. This is where I'm building storyboards, scripts, breaking down logistics, and making sure my team and client are aligned. You should have everything figured out before you even touch a camera or leave the studio. 80% of filmmaking is preparation and collaboration, so get good at it. On set, the focus is execution, but it's also where data management begins. Every project means terabytes of footage, and if you don't back it up right away, you're taking huge risks. Nothing is worse than getting back from a shoot and realizing you're out of storage and you have to risk not backing it up, or you have to head to the store and buy another hard drive. For years, I've just been using stacks of external hard drives, each labeled with tape and Sharpie. After every production day, the first thing I do is go straight to my workstation and back up everything to my NAS. This thing can hold 120 terabytes of footage.
And it's compatible with every major hard drive manufacturer, so you have the most amount of options when deciding which hard drive is best for you.
The best part is, you can back up the footage from anywhere. When I'm on the road, I can still back up that footage to the NAS sitting in my office. And it's fast. I never believed it, but the Ugreen NAS really is the fastest way to upload footage compared to other cloud services. Not to mention, it's way cheaper in the long run.
With the Ugreen NAS, you pay for the storage once versus using a cloud storage service that charges you hundreds of dollars a year for the same amount of storage. Also, if you're not charging your clients storage fees, you're doing it wrong. It basically pays for itself.
This is where my workflow changed completely. Now that everything has been shot, organized, and backed up, it's time to start editing. With the NFC login and permission settings, I can give my editor secure access to start doing a rough cut. Once he's done with that, I usually come in and make the final touches as well as the color grade. Using the NAS, he doesn't have to send me anything. I just have everything locally synced, and I can hop in the project file and see everything he's done. After we get the edit to a place that feels good, it's time for client feedback. Again, using the permission settings, I can give the client secure access to the drafts without worrying about oversharing. It also just comes off more professional to have your own customized link and server when you send things to your client. As you know, I shoot BTS for almost every project I work on, and it can get kind of messy and hard to sift through, so something I never thought I'd need but I love is the AI album assistant on the Ugreen NAS. It automatically organizes my behind the scenes photos and videos of people, places, even duplicates, so my piles of BTS are so much easier to navigate for quick IG and YouTube content, so that's a huge plus for me. For me, using a NAS has been a huge adjustment, learning curve, and a roller coaster of emotions, but ultimately it's made my workflow more secure and a little bit easier. I know it's not a sexy topic, but if you're a professional dealing with a company's precious data they paid thousands of dollars for, you need to think about protecting that data, protecting yourself, and then streamlining your process. If you're interested in investing into a NAS, use my link in the description for 20% off at Ugreen.